Don't be afraid to outsource. Stop trying to do everything yourself. Sometimes it's better to give somebody else a task and to delegate than to try to do it all yourself. And there's no shame in outsourcing. I think a lot of people put that shame and that guilt on themselves when they have to do some sort of an outsource, whether that's call for a meal service, do some takeout, do a drive-through on the way home, buy a bag of vegetables that are frozen, call somebody to come help clean the house, call somebody to cut the grass, whatever it is. Don't be afraid to outsource, because sometimes that task is so time-consuming, but not very demanding in terms of what your skills are. And maybe your skills are better suited spent somewhere else. And maybe your time is better spent somewhere else. Because if you're telling me you're having a hard time finding time for whatever component of your plan, then perhaps you need to outsource. And that might be, like I said, buy a tray of vegetables instead of bringing them home, cutting them up and washing them. Do you think anybody's gonna notice? The kids are gonna eat it or not eat it the same. And you save yourself some time, and nobody really knows except for you. So perhaps bringing a tray of vegetables home, buying bagged vegetables instead of having to go to the store 2 or 3 times a week. And I understand the value, and I understand the desire to go there and buy fresh vegetables. Nothing beats fresh vegetables. But if that comes at a cost of you being able to move towards your plan, put your plan in action, then what's the purpose? Why are we upholding that sort of standard of action? Why not hold up that standard where it comes to your plan? So get a meal service, order in a meal kit, have somebody do personal shopping, deliver the food. Maybe it's having somebody come and cut the grass for you, clean the house, whatever it is. So you can spend that hour going outside, walking the dog, spending some time with the family, getting some cardio in perhaps. Don't be afraid to outsource. And there's so many ways that you can delegate your task. Maybe it's get your kids involved. Maybe instead of having to do everything yourself, you have them do something. And then that way they can get involved and you can actually tend to your own flame. Fill your own cup, as we'd say. So don't feel shame in outsourcing. I ask you to find ways. I plead with you to find more ways to outsource, because sometimes that 1 hour task, that $10 task, it's better that you go and do a workout than you sit there and clean for an hour, because it doesn't take that much skill, but it does take a lot of time to do that. And perhaps that time, again, is better spent on yourself. So don't be afraid to outsource. And that goes for exercise too. Get into a boot camp, have someone make a plan for you, follow a video, whatever it is. Don't be afraid to outsource. There's no shame in it.